Frozen 3 is right around the corner, and look, the news about it aren't exactly what you imagine. With rumors like Anna being pregnant and even a mysterious member that it's pictured to be something new to the royal family. Are you ready to find out what's coming next? Hey beautiful people, I'm Julie, and big news! Frozen 3 movie synopsis just leaked, and it was no ordinary leak. It was Disney China who let it slide. The thing is that this leak made people go back to theorize about what Anna and Elsa being sisters with Tarzan. And the reason? People are convinced that this new mysterious family member is exactly Tarzan. And you believe that? I truly feel like pulling my hair out. But if you just fell on this video and has no idea on what's going on or anything about this theory, let me summarize it for you. Back in 2015, Kristoff, which is the director of Frozen and Tarzan, said in an interview that in his head, Anna and Elsa are Tarzan's sisters. Like, he said that he liked to think about it in that way. Not that this is canon. And the internet, of course, freaked out with that information, quote unquote. And to this day, this idea sometimes appear on the internet. And about that mysterious family member quoted in the synopsis, people started to say that Tarzan would show up in Arendelle. And dude, this gave fans too much material because back in 2015, the internet was saying that Anna and Elsa's parents didn't die on the ship sinking, but actually ended up going to Africa instead, which is exactly where the Tarzan movie takes place. And there the couple would have had a son, a little boy, who would later be called Tarzan, and that soon after grew up being raised by gorillas. It's crazy, I know, but who gave credit to this idea was Chris Buck himself with that line I said earlier about him agreeing with the idea in his imagination. But then, my fellas, came a crucial detail. Frozen also had Jennifer Lee as a director, and she hasn't said anything about that, so we can be sure that it's just a joke from Chris rather than anything official. But if you like this theory, that's okay. But honestly, I hate it. Oh, come on, it's too trippy. Mostly because if we take into consideration the timeline, Frozen happens in the 18th century while Tarzan takes place at the end of the 19th century. If we consider the building of the Eiffel Tower, which was built in 1887, which means there's no way. The movies are at least 100 years apart from each other. Not to mention that Disney is not a fan of crossovers. It was a miracle to see all those princesses together back in Wi-Fi Ralph, and even so, it was a quick scene. But now, let's talk about the controversies. Do you think Anna and Elsa are Tarzan sisters? Or do you believe that fans are making a lot of things up? Tell me in the comments what you think. I really wanna hear from you guys. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? The so-called Frozen 3 synopsis. And look, it starts off well because it says that we'll witness the marriage of the century. That's right guys, Anna and Kristoff are finally officializing their business. For those who don't recall, in Frozen 2, poor Kristoff almost had a heart attack trying to ask Anna's hand in marriage many times. He kept styling through the whole movie just to ask her in the end of it. But now, it seems like the time finally came for them to have the happily ever after, or close to that, because at certain point in the synopsis, it said that the royal family is about to win a new mysterious member. Dude, I don't know about you, but in my head, I'm screaming, it's Anna pregnant? Like, it makes total sense, right? Frozen 3 would show their wedding, and in Frozen 4, we would have the development of this new character, which probably is the royal baby from Arendelle. That's because Disney confirmed that Frozen 4 is on the makings, so this builds up fits right in. But of course, this new mysterious family member could also be another thing. Maybe some other lost relative, someone from outside arriving at the kingdom to meet the new rulers, or even some new character that will try to become the new villain of this universe. I don't know. But after better thinking about it and reading some comments scattered around the internet and chatting with my team, I don't really believe anymore that this new family member is Anna's son. Because guys, think about it. If it was really her son, why the heck would they call it mysterious? Like, it makes no sense. But it's because no one knows yet, but it would be inside Anna's belly. Okay, sure. Then wouldn't it be weird to Disney to call it that? If it was really a baby, wouldn't they say something something like Arendelle prepares to welcome the future heir of the throne or the newest member of the royal family, but no, they use the word mysterious. And that gives the idea that we don't know this person, that it will be an outsider who will drastically impact the plot. I don't know. I thought about some sort of character that makes room for Frozen 4, you know? And like, the more I think about it, the more I think the answers for this mystery is far from being just Anna's baby. And if you also share this idea, like the video and help it go viral, and help me to pay my editors a snack. But let's move on. Maybe Anna is really pregnant, but this so said mysterious member has nothing to do with her son. Imagine like a distant relative was notified about her pregnancy or even about her wedding with Kristoff and decided to suddenly appear in Arendelle. Like, it could be Anna or Elsa's grandma, the mother of the former king, or even better, both of their grandparents. After so much time being away, they decided to visit their grandchildren, the one who's now Queen of Arendelle, and the other who became the fifth element of the nature. But think about it, what if their grandma is like one of those traditional housewives who dislike any changes? Seeing the girls ruining her son's legacy, imagine the fight that will emerge from this. She would complain about Elsa giving up the throne and going to live her life, while also turning her head from Anna, saying that she inherited the throne before the proper age. Dude, it would be such a mess. But let me tell you, if Frozen 3's plot becomes another family issues movie, I'll freak out. We are done, right? I mean, it seems like Disney has taken upon itself to turn every single one of their new animations into conflict between parents and their children. Red had their plot with a controlling mother, and Kanto was about with the abuela, and even Luca, which is from Pixar, also drifted among those lines, talking about the fear of disappointing parents. It's like a formula that they can't get rid of. And honestly, Frozen has already explored a lot of relationship between both sisters and their childhood traumas. Mostly this inner conflict idea. If they were to repeat the same cliche, people will lose interest. I truly hope that this new mysterious family member is something bigger, something that will truly impact the story and not just another family reunion filled with tears and fighting. I'm serious. But I think that until then, Disney has a long time to craft a decent lore, since this movie is programmed to release in November 2027, and this year promised to be the year of animations. Write down what I'm saying. But actually, what we truly need is a villain that looked like the ones from Disney's golden age, the ones that really scare you and make you truly fear for the heroes, like Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame and even Scar from The Lion King. I mean it, guys. I don't want another story about a family drama or issues with parents. I want villains that line up to the expectation, with presence, and that truly makes us tense, that makes the story epic. So far, the only villain we got was the king in Wish, Disney's 100 Special Years, which honestly, I don't even recall his name, and that shows how he marked me. Or actually, how he didn't, right? While Disney keeps making those mediocre plots, I wonder if the same thing will happen to Frozen 3. Will Anna actually have a kid? Will we have a princess or a queen pregnant in a Disney movie? Let me remind you that the last time we saw something like that was with Ariel in The Little Mermaid 2. So it has been a while. But I also want to hear from you guys. What do you think will happen? Maybe this story will focus on a family issue, or will Disney finally make a remarkable villain, like in the good old days? Let me know your theories, bets, and guesses about Frozen 3 out in the comments, okay? Hasta la vista!